Alright, YouTube, Matt Emroy back again. Back to another vlog video. This is Tuesday. It's like October 13th. And I want to give you guys an update on how my mom's doing. I know it's been a while since I've done a vlog. Well, I've been very busy lately. Taking care of Mom, doing some things around the house. Basically, taking care of all the things she usually does. Again, I've been cooking a lot. I've done dinners every night except for one, when a good friend of my mom's actually came over and brought us dinner. I've been doing all the laundry, pretty much all the cleaning. Mom still likes to dust around the house, but I still have to do all the vacuuming. To let you guys know, she's doing really well. The therapist is very pleased. She's just about out of home care right now. Wednesday, so tomorrow will be her last day of the therapist coming, basically the in-home rehabilitation. And then she's going to have to do some outpatient rehab. Now, they have to take her blood work one more time because she is on blood thinner. She's on Coumadin. And if she can't get off the Coumadin right away, then she actually has to go to a what they call a Coumadin clinic. It's basically an outpatient clinic where they can regulate your blood, because when you have Coumadin, there's an increased risk of bleeding out, basically. So if you get a cut, because it thins your blood so much, it may not coagulate properly. So she'll have to go there if she can't get off the Coumadin. If her blood work comes back positive, which thank God we're praying that it does, then yes, she should be able to get off of it and be able to go to the outpatient therapy without having to go to the Coumadin clinic. But she's just about to transition from the walker to the cane. Now, the therapist wants her to use the walker when she first wakes up and when it's time for bed, because those are the two times she's a little bit groggy due to the medication. So for those two instances, yes, she's got to still use the walker. But other than that, she's going to start using the cane. Dad went to Walmart the other day and got one of these like metal adjustable canes. And one thing I thought was really interesting, there are two types of canes. There's one cane that has a flat handle on it, and another one where it's kind of concaved like that. The therapist said absolutely get the one that's flat, and I asked her why, and she said because it gives a better grip. Even though the one that's concaved is more ergonomically designed for comfort, it doesn't give you the best grip, and she's actually seen it where people have fallen down from using that cane. So right now we're going with exactly what the therapist says. I'm actually heading out right now. I'm going to pick up Mom's prescription for her pain medication. They have to drop it off at Rite Aid. And I do have a food review for you guys. I've been getting a lot of requests about that recently, and I know I've been kind of slacking, and again, I apologize, but with everything that's going on in my life right now, it's just really, really hectic. It's very hard to keep up with all these videos. You probably also noticed that I'm not using the camera that I usually use because I'm driving my mom's car right now. I'm actually using the GoPro Hero Plus LCD to do this. And I've never used this for a vlog, so we'll have to see how good this comes out. Leave me some feedback. Tell me which cameras you like me to use. I'm actually looking through my cell phone right now via the GoPro app, and I can see there's some shadows on my face, but we'll make it work today. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm just looking, it's 65 degrees out right now, and they said that it's supposed to only get up to about maybe 77, 78 today. And that's going to be warm for us because there's a cool front coming in after this warm front. We're going to start getting down to the 50s and 60s at night, and I like that because then I can finally open my windows up. Yeah, any warmer than that, it just gets too humid, and you know, when you let that humidity and you're trying to sleep at night, it's just not nice. You're sweating all over the place. It's just not comfortable. So hopefully this week will be the last week that I have to continue to use my air conditioner, my window AC, that is. Wow. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn the dash cam on. I'm going to try to do some more dash cam footage in the near future. I've been recording a few, and I'm going to do like a bad driving in Hampton Roads series. I don't want to get anybody upset, but you know what? If I don't show this off, then I don't think these people will ever learn. And I tell you, I've seen some really bad drivers. I've been cut off more times than I can remember. People around here love to run red lights, and for those of you that live near where I do, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, car's complaining about something here. Washer fluid. I actually bought it the other day for this car, but I haven't had a chance to put it in yet. I tell you, for some reason, these cars go through washer fluid like crazy, and when you push the washer on this car, I mean, it is a pretty high-speed stream, so I can see why it uses a lot, but I'll tell you, it always seems to happen in the most inopportune times. Usually in the middle of a snowstorm when I forgot to go in and pick it up from the dollar store. Well, I'm about to hit up the restaurant, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this right now, go ahead and do the food review. I'm not sure if I'm going to incorporate that into the vlog. I think I'm just going to make that a separate video. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, well I just finished my delicious breakfast here at Hardee's, and you guys will be seeing that food review a little bit later today. I am going to do that as a separate review. I think it warrants it. It came out pretty good. Now I am going to go ahead to the doctor's and get Mom's prescription. That's going to be fun because usually it's a little past 9 right now, and usually they have a huge line at the doctor's office. And after that, I'm probably waiting there about 20 minutes. Then I have to go to Rite Aid and put the prescription in. And I have to come back later to actually get it because it's going to take, could take anywhere between 3 to 4 hours for them to fill. Whenever you have the specialty medications, anything like, I believe what she's taking is Oxycontin. When you have any kind of specialty medication like that, something that's very strong, there are a lot of safety protocols that have to be followed. And because of that, that equals extra time. So again, I don't mind doing it, especially if Mom's going to get better, and she is. I mean, she has just come so far, and it's been basically 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since the surgery, and she's just really done very well. I'm very proud of her. You know, she thinks she isn't because she sees how my dad did. But my dad was a very unusual case. I mean, he literally recovered after a week, but that is not the norm. Usually it takes anywhere between 2 to 3 months to fully recover from knee surgery. And even after that, the new knee is a little bit weak, usually for about a year or so, because your bone actually bone and muscle has to grow around the new knee. And while that's happening, you know, you really just don't have full strength there. And I'm really hoping that she fully recovers within a year or so, because we enjoy bike riding so much. And it's been a couple of years since we've been able to do that on a regular basis. I mean, before the surgery, she was able to walk, but she really couldn't bike ride. She couldn't do that range of motion with her knee. So, yeah, good times, you know. What does God say? You have to trust in Him, and you have to basically keep praying for full recovery. Wow, it was interesting. The Churchland Bridge, close to where I live, they're repairing the bridge deck. It looks like they may even be replacing the whole bridge deck. The whole southbound lane is closed. It's weird. They actually have us merging on to the other side. So basically, where it's usually 2 lanes each way, now it's just 1 lane each way. And I'll try to add that footage to this video. I was recording with the dash cam, so as long as it recorded properly, I'll tag that on at this point. I tell you, it is long overdue, because I have to cross that bridge at least 2 or 3 times a month. And I would say for the last 6 months or so, that deck has been in horrible shape. There were times, there were so many potholes in there, it was almost like a wooden roller coaster. It's like going over that thing. So, you know, I definitely say it's well overdue. And unfortunately, because it's in Portsmouth, things take longer. Portsmouth is having some fiscal problems at the moment. That's just putting it mildly, actually. They're always running over budget. So, you know, bridges, roads, you know, basically anything public, utilities have to go on the wayside once in a while. Take longer than they're supposed to repair, but at least it's happening. Yeah, I wish I had gotten some footage of that earlier, because you would have been amazed at how bad that bridge really was. And it wasn't the bridge itself; it was just the deck from all the different last few winters we had been very, very severe, and just took their toll on that bridge deck. That wasn't too bad, guys. I'm shocked. I was actually the only one in there. It took about 5 minutes. She actually had to print it out, and I had to fill out some paperwork because I haven't picked up any medications from my mom yet. So, all in all, not too bad. Something that would normally take about half an hour only took 5 minutes. Bonus. And I think I'm going to go hit up the Goodwill, because I had forgotten they actually have a Goodwill right next to this place. So, hit that up and see what we can find. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I just left Goodwill, and yeah, it was a bust. Never really find much of anything good in Goodwill. That's a little bit of a pun there. They had some cassettes, nothing too interesting. They had a couple of Blu-ray players too that were really nice. I mean, they were a little bit on the older side. They would have been nice for like a secondary player for someone. But they wanted like $40 for them. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Brand new in the store, those are maybe only $20 more than that. So, you know, that's one thing I noticed about Goodwill. They tend to price things a little too high. I would say at least 20 to 30% higher than they should be. They had an old Onkyo single CD player, which was a nice player. It was in good shape. But they wanted $30 for it. I mean, they're just not worth that much anymore. So, it is what it is. I tend to do much better at the local CHKD, which as soon as I drop off my mom's prescription to be filled is where I'll be heading. So we'll see if I find anything good there today. Alright guys, well I just left the CHKD. I did find a few things, mainly for Mom, but I'll show you what I got. Actually a few VHS tapes this time. First thing I got was Groundhog Day, starring Bill Murray. My mom has never actually seen this movie. She's expressed interest in it, so figured while she's recovering, we'll go ahead and give this a watch. This one was 58 cents. I have seen this. Excellent movie. Next, I picked up another Bill Murray movie, Larger Than Life. This is the one about the elephant, and he's got to transport it across the country. I think I saw this years ago, probably in the theaters, but I haven't seen it recently. I just kind of remember it being funny, and I gave 78 cents for that one. Next, I have one of my all-time favorite classics, Bedknobs and Broomsticks. And this is the Masterpiece Collection edition. This is from, I believe, the mid to late 90s. I don't actually have, I have this on VHS, but I have a newer version. I always want to get the older releases if I can. The tape itself is in very good shape, as you can see. I always like to make sure that they're rewound when I buy them, because if they're not rewound, then that usually means they didn't take very good care of it. And this one looks in decent shape for its age, and I gave 78 cents for this. And finally, the one I paid the most money for was Shirley Temple in Wee Willie Winkle. This one is from the late 90s, I believe. It doesn't have an exact date, but the movie came out in 1937, and then looked like it was re-released in 1965. You guys can see the back of that. I don't think the GoPro is going to go too close on that, but and I gave 98 cents for that. So all in all, not a bad score. going to go ahead and end the vlog here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.